He'll make you pay if you throw his way too often.
It's gonna be a good one.
And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. On the return, here's Ray McCloud. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. They'll be led out by the fifth-year pro who can really fill up a stat sheet, Justin Herbert.
True story. First time I saw Justin Herbert at a Pac-12 Media Days, I thought, that can't be Justin Herbert. That guy looks like a defensive lineman. He is massive. But then you watch him play and you realize he's one of those 6'5", 6'6" guys that's the athlete of a 6'2". The way that he moves so effortlessly. The way that rocket arm can throw the ball all over the field. Been hyper productive statistically. Kind of like that Fouts guy that wore the lightning bolt before him. On any given Sunday, this guy can put on a show.
Offense to the line for second down. Now Herbert to throw. Gets everything he has under this throw. He's got it inside the 25. And that is a touchdown. These guys take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. Bringing him out to #1 pick in 2015, a former league leader in passing, it's Jameis Winston.
The biggest mistake he can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early. He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st and 10 from the 41. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. Now toss it to Etienne. And he's brought down for a loss. That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, He's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Running back sent in motion. Dumps it off to his running back. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
That's a defense's goal, right, Cake? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, ETN gets it. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down at the 3. 7 yards that time, and now it's going to be 3rd and goal. To throw, here's Winston. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. That is Jake Bates ready to try to knock this through. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point gain.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. McLeod now returning it. Returns looking good so far. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The home teams are headed out there alongside Jalen Waddle for this next series. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. Beginning on the ground with Algier. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situation language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Complete over the middle. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Offside, defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Short pass caught by his tight end. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Algier running behind center. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They go again with Algier. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. If we get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Second and 6 coming up here. To throw, Herbert. Flush down now to his left. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Herbert back to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that gives them the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10 from the 41. Here's a handoff for Algier. And they had that one contained right at the line. Brought to the ground by Kaiser White. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
2nd and 10 now. He's got a man left. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Herbert now, blitz coming. Throw left side, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll give him a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Algier. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Getting out to his left. And he carries it in for the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one right down the middle. And these guys drive their lead to 11. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. McCole Hardman now on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. So here comes this offense for its 2nd series of the game. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Now to throw. He'll get this complete to Jennings. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll give him a 1st down. They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. A stoppage now for an injured player as we see, it's Travis Etienne who's in some visible pain and needing to look at from the training staff. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Throwing off the play fake here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, you'll often hear me talk about setting an edge, Think of it this way as well, especially with a bootleg. You want to be like the jaws of a defense. You want to just keep him inside. Get those jaws a-closing, and there's no escape valve for the QB then.
Ball start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. 3rd and long for him here. Got Washington, it's complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That is Jake Bates ready to try to knock this through. We better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And it stays a two-possession game at an 11-point margin.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Now outruns their offense to take over. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their third touchdown in 3 drives. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. A give to Algier on the inside handoff. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down now, 7 to go. Algier with another carry. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, and they go right back to it. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Second down carry for Algier. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run with Warren. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. They have themselves another 1st and 10. They'll go again with Warren. And he's able to rip off a chunk of red zone yardage to the 10. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Second and 3 now. Warren once more. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
It's Warren on 3rd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Warren has them the touchdown. We all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just scored a touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff.
Yep.
Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Good. And his guys push their lead to 18. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Hardman with a return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Back out runs their offense. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. This is ahead for about 5. Tackle made by Cameron Curl. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5. They go play action here. Finds him over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. Bit of an early blowout, 21-3. We'll get back to the action in just a moment. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out, because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
2nd and 13. It's taken in by Washington. He makes it in for the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown.